So our first topic is gonna be cultural appropriation in hairstyles. When I was 6, I went to Jamaica and I got my hair braided by a woman on the beach, and I didn't really see an issue with it back then. But now I see people coming home from vacation, and they feel the need to take their hair out the second they get back home, because, I mean, people just kind of get offended by it.
When I was like 2, I went to Jamaica and I got my hair done as well because like everyone gets their hair done when they go to Jamaica, and I didn't see an issue. Also, I was like 2, but like even after that, I didn't see an issue because it was a part of my everyday hair routine. Like I'd get my hair done at home anyway by my sister, so I didn't like see an issue. But I see that like now I can see how it can be like.
Yeah, I get it. Like a little bit, like people
I don't know
find
what the
it
word
weird
is.
now. It's
Controversial.
Yeah, controversial. Like,
People find it controversial, but
weird.
I find that if you're going out to like another country, let's say you're going to Jamaica, and people on the beach, you're in Jamaica, they don't see it like America. We find Canada, America, I find that people can get offended very easily, and in Jamaica, it's very much a way to make money off of people coming to visit Jamaica.
Yeah, but I feel in a way it's kind of just like I don't know how to word it, but it's people just kind of don't like support their natural hair, other than when like I don't know how to explain it, but they don't embrace it as much here than they would there. You get it?
Like their natural hair, like black people wouldn't understand. Like
no, like it's different when you like. I don't know how to explain it, but
like over there they wouldn't really care about
yeah,
what your
exactly,
hair. Okay,
like that.
I'm agree with you because in Jamaica they don't see it as you have straight hair, you can't get your hair braided. They see it as you're a customer who can give me money. And this is why I find getting your hair done on vacation is perfectly okay because it's not the same as here. When you get back from vacation though, I see how some people would like to take their hair out because they'd get like bullied at school or whatever, and I see how people would also be like, why can't I just keep my hair until I need to take it out? Because that's what I would think. Why can't I just keep my hair done until I need to like wash it out or something?
Yeah, but you would know when to take it out. You know, I mean, you're used to braiding your hair and stuff, right?
Yes.
Other people like a little white girl that goes to Jamaica.
Yeah.
She won't know until it's
could
be too late or.
Like her hair's gonna start growing out though, and then at some point it's gonna start looking bad, and then you're gonna be like, let me take it out. At this point,
this happened to me when like what 2012. Times have changed.
Exactly.
Like times have changed. Like I didn't take my hair when I came back.
Yeah, but we've also grown. I think back then, if you were still 6 or whatever, no one would look at you bad because as a kid it's fine. Like I don't see a problem with it because you don't have ill intent when you're a kid. There's nothing. You're not doing anything wrong.
This one time I saw a TikTok and it was this little girl and she was like, oh, look mom, look at that girl's hair, can I get my hair done like that? And the mom was like, no. And the kid was like, why not? And I find that sometimes we should just like take after children because the kid doesn't see an issue with it because she's just like, oh, look at that nice hairstyle, I want that on my head.
She just finds it cool.
Exactly. Like I find that the intent can really like drive what is right and wrong because the kid just thinks it's nice and just wants it to look cool. But like let's say when major companies will start having people with their hair done on the runway and they're only doing that to be like, look, someone that looks different and not just pin straight hair like every other model, and that's when they're promoting off of it and that's when it becomes an issue.
The runway is like, it's like fashion, like they're doing it for a look. Black people have to wear this hair all the time. It's not just a look for them. They have to wear it all the time. It's like Halloween. It's like they're wearing it as a costume.
True, like you know when the indigenous costumes?
Yeah.
Like
it's problematic.
Exactly.
Very.
But like let's say 2012, it was perfectly fine.
Exactly. I think it's just like I mean I don't really see an issue with it if you're paying. Like you're paying someone to do your hair and you're in their country, right? You're giving them business, right?
Yeah, but they'll take business.
I know that, but you're helping them.
Like, I find that once you're in another country, the rules are different because if I'm
normalized.
going exactly,
it's normalized,
yeah, like
that's how that's a large part of how they make profit off of, what's the word when you go to another country?
Visitor or tourist.
Tourists. Yeah, tourists. They make a lot of money off of tourists, especially in countries like Jamaica. Like, Jamaica's a very touristy place, and they make money off of tourists. And doing hair is a large way of how they make money off of tourists. And once you're in Jamaica and you want to get your hair done, I find that perfectly fine. I think after a certain age, when you get back, if you're a child under the age of like 12 and you want to keep your hair done for the next week because you just were in Jamaica and you want to keep your hair done, that's perfectly fine. If you're like 38 and you know that your hair shouldn't be in braids, like cornrows, just like back on your head, 38 cornrows on your head.
In your little office at work, and then your black coworkers next to you.
Exactly. Like, at that point, like, I feel like it's just like timing. Like, not timing, appropriate settings for when you come. Like, I don't know how to say it. Because I find getting your hair done is fine. Once you come back to America, it's fine to keep it in, but it depends who you are. And it's like, that's bad to say.
Yeah, your morals and like who you are as a character, I don't know.
And it's not even how you are as a character, what your job is. Like, if you're a child going to daycare, it doesn't really matter. But if you're a lawyer and
it's not
got
professional.
Let's put it, like, what would you guys, how would you react if I went on vacation and I came back with, cornrows?
Yeah.
How would you feel?
I would think it's kind of weird.
I would probably chuckle at you a little bit, but I wouldn't be like, take that out of your head. What are you doing, Talia?
Yeah, I'd probably make fun of you. But
yeah,
I wouldn't.
I would laugh at you just a little bit, but just because I'd find it funny.
I just it's not. It doesn't suit you. You know, I don't think it's not. It's not made for you. I just don't think it. I think you should take it out.
But talking about like what like the hairstyles are meant, like who it's meant for, I find, like, I have a little controversial opinion. I find that as long as because obviously white people are always going to be doing their hair like in cornrows and braids because they can. I mean, the idea is already out there, so obviously you're going to put your hair in braids if you really want to. No one's stopping you. But I find the issue is when people start like bashing cornrows because it's making their hair fall out, and that's when it becomes an issue because they're like, this is it's bad. And no, it's not. You're just not educated because you have thin straight hair, and obviously if you start putting your hair in dreads, your hair's going to start falling out. And I think that people should just start being a little more educated on what their hair can do. So let's say someone who's like Italian, let's say, and has like 3C hair, very curly hair. I don't see why that person wouldn't be able to braid their hair.
I get that too, though.
Because
you guys have the same hair texture,
exactly.
Right?
At the end of the day, braids are a protective hairstyle. Like, protective hairstyles are made to protect 4C hair, not because it's made to protect black people's hair, because black people have different textured hair.
I think as long as you have the right texture, it's fine.
Exactly.
As long it doesn't matter your skin color, whatever. As long as you have the right texture.
Yeah, that's what but also, a white person, when your hair's in braids, you can't tell what your hair texture is. You can just tell that you're white and you have braids.
Well, sometimes it doesn't look right.
And it looks bad. But when you take it out, the person almost has an afro on their head, and they don't want to be I know for a fact that I don't want to be dealing with my hair every single day. This is why I put it in braids. But I know some people who are white have curlier hair than me, and I don't really know what they're doing with their hair. Are they just they just have to leave it? They gotta keep damaging it by like doing it once a week, every week, and they gotta either straighten it, put it in a ponytail, put it in one braid in the back of their head, or like 2 braids at most, or else they're gonna like get the little comments at school and everyone's gonna like bully them and stuff. But when I look in today's day and age, like maybe in primary, when we were in primary, if this kid had an afro on their head and every other week they had braids like me, I wouldn't see an issue. But now I would kind of see an issue, but I also kind of feel bad because they're doing what they can. Because at the end of the day, hair's like hair texture. It's not like skin color.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I think that's basically all we gotta say on that topic. I think we can talk about slang, the misuse of slang.